Sorry, everybody, muted. Let me just
Hello.
see.
Just gone live and Alex has left us already.
Sorry, I'm here.
This is okay.
That's better.
It's me. I didn't give you much warning. Welcome to reading sprints, writing sprints. I feel like a bit of a fraud because for once I'm doing neither thing. Joined by my lovely friends Alex and Ashlyn, but I am planning to wrap presents, so I've just kind of given up on this whole actually getting any work done thing tonight. And yeah, I'm gonna sort out what presents I've got. As you can see, my tree is there. I've started putting the Christmas ridiculous items. I buy several ridiculous Christmas things every year. Last year's were clearly what I needed was, you know, 2 cushions. They're too small to be cushions, but just bring the festive cheer.
They are so cute, and I bet they're very comfy to cuddle up with when you're watching movies.
They are. We already started today. We found some vintage Bugs Bunny. I think Ever said was in the 50s or 60s, like really old Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Oh wow!
Wow.
And Nathan was just enchanted. Wile E. Coyote got squished, and then something came to squish him again, and he was like, "Oh no, move out the way!" And I'm like, "Oh, babe, that isn't how it works with Wile E. Coyote. He's just
He'll be fine. Yeah, but he always bounces back, doesn't he?
He does. I think modern kids cartoons, like people don't really get squished in them very much. Like everybody's just really nice to each other generally, or somebody makes a very slight mistake and they spend the episode learning how to fix it, you know?
Yeah. It's
like Peter forgot to do his homework in Spider-Man or something, and then he spends the rest of the episode learning to be really sorry about not doing your homework, you know?
But I do that's Spidey and His Amazing Friends, isn't it? I do actually really like that one.
It is really good. What else do we watch that's good? Well, to be fair, we're watching the Minecraft movie and Super Mario Brothers movie on repeat at the minute. The cartoon Mario, because I feel like the 90s Mario is terrifying. So,
oh my god! Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Amazing.
So the people just start turning randomly into the like Koopas and stuff. They like start turning full dinosaur, don't they? The bad guys, I think, in that film. I remember being deeply traumatized, so I'll save that one for a day that requires a bit of traumatizing.
Yes.
We're having a conversation
today, and like,
yeah,
he spends far too long with his top off. I was like, did anyone ask for that? Like, was anyone like, you know what I really need is to see Luigi's biceps and pecs?
I mean,
it's very strange.
Yeah, me and Alex aren't arguing with that, but I see how in a children's film it might not be the obvious choice for wardrobe. I saw a funny meme today that sadly, you know, like when a meme like disappears before you get a chance to properly enjoy it, but there was one about how like Angel's shirt in Buffy just keeps falling open, and then in the next scene it's buttoned up again, and David Boreanaz is obviously going like, bloody hell, not again, they've made me shirtless, buttons himself up, and then a few seconds later it's just unbuttoned and nobody's unbuttoned it.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's amazingly bad editing, and clearly in between scenes every time he's just like, leave me alone, I want to keep my chest hidden. And yeah, then it's back seconds later. On the subject of Christmas, what is the correct age to watch Home Alone, do we think?
Oh gosh, I mean, I don't know.
There's a whole bit where they talk about somebody being a serial killer in the community, I'm sure, isn't there? You know, the shovel guy, they think that he kills people. So I'm a bit concerned about that part. I'm wondering, do I just miss the bit of the film where the adults are in it and he wakes up home alone? Maybe.
I mean, I don't know whether I'm the best person to ask because I hadn't watched Home Alone until 2 years ago. I know.
Wow.
Sorry. I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
Oh my god!
Clearly, I needed to be educated. I know. It's so wild to me that I hadn't seen it before. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never watched it with like young guys, so I'm not sure.
I mean, I think my kids watched it when they were like, I think like 4, 5, 6, but I'm not. I've now got them watching like, you know, the Disney Goosebumps and the 8-year-old loves like that's like pretty gory for an 8-year-old. So, but she's pretty spooky. So I don't know. I think I have spooky kids, but I think you do as well.
You do, and I think it depends on the kid. Like I took him on the Haunted Mansion and Phantom Manor rides. Like, is this gonna be the worst decision of my life? And he loved them. So I feel like he's got a quite high threshold just because there's stuff like that all around the house. So there's like terrifying Beetlejuices pulling faces, and there's, you know, Pennywise the clown. Like, he's definitely not scared of clowns just because he's like exposure therapy. It's like they're everywhere.
And a lot of stuff just goes over kids' heads. You know, there are a lot of like kids' films that have like kind of little nudge, wink, wink to the adults that the kids don't realize that it literally just goes straight over their heads. So perhaps, I don't know, maybe someone in the chat can weigh in, an expert. But I am going to watch it again this year.
Joe Pesci is like, more than Daniel Stern. Joe Pesci is actively talking about how they're going to murder this child. Like, that's, you know, especially towards the end. That's literally the end game if they find him. It's not like, oh, they're gonna, like, he's actively about to be murdered. That's level. So
we've got the picture books, and the picture books are basically 2 pages of parents being mean to him, and then it goes into like the fun stuff, and they kind of miss all the half an hour of family politics at the beginning of the film. So Kev and I watched it last year thinking, let's just check it, and the amount of times we start a film to just check it, and then we're like, thank goodness we did not. Like, we tried it with the Goonies, and we put it on, and first 5 seconds there's a bad guy hanging there from the ceiling of his cell, and I was like, oh yeah, we're not ready for the Goonies yet. No, even if the first 5 seconds is no go, we're probably not there. And I tried watching K-pop Demon Hunters the other day, and I loved it, but I was like, I don't. Some of his friends have watched it, and I don't think we're quite. I don't know.
That's it. Like, every kid is different, isn't it? That's what I said to like my 8-year-old. She was talking about, oh, some of my friends are really scared and they're not very brave, and I was kind of trying to frame it like that's because that's not it. It's like some kids, when they watch something, their imagination makes it really, really real to them. So it's just that they have a different things happening in their brain, you know, where if it feels really real, it's going to feel more scary. And if it feels really real to you, that's not being scared. That's not being brave. That's just the sort of imagination you have. And if you have that kind of imagination, then it's okay. You don't like, there's no age limit or age, like no set time to have to watch these movies or to watch them ever, you know.
Like, I feel really scared and sucked in when I watch a horror film. I feel fully in the horror film, and I love the feeling it gives me, whereas my brother feels the same and hates the feeling it gives him, so he actively doesn't watch them. So I think we get a similar sensory response, whereas I feed from there. I feed from the feeling alive and adrenaline, and he's like, no more of this. I wanted to live in my safe, you know, like he would watch action movies or rom-coms, and he's like, yes, this is the safe part of cinema.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know yourself what the best age to watch it is, like, because it's so different depending on the kid. So
it's the language he understands. Like, some kids don't pick up on stuff, but all the way through Minecraft, he was like, what's that? What's that? What's a full man sandwich? And I'm like, I didn't expect you to quite pick up as explicitly on that. It's Jack Black laying on top of Jason Momoa, in case you're wondering.
I've seen it.
And trying to fit through a gap. Alex is looking at me like I haven't had the joy of the Minecraft movie yet.
No.
I saw it in 3D.
No, I haven't seen it yet, I'm afraid. I will do.
Do you know what?
I will do. Now that I know that there's a sandwich in it.
Yeah, there's a Jack Black and Jason Momoa sandwich. There's not. You've got to watch it just for that moment. I do find it genuinely funny, and I think as for a kids' film, I really enjoyed it. I mean, Jason Momoa's in it, so I was going to feel optimistic towards it, but yeah, it was really funny though. I told Nathan that I've met Garrett, Jason Momoa, and he was like, no, you haven't. I was like, yes, I have. I've met Garrett, and I went and found my pictures, and he was so impressed that I met him. He could not believe it. And then proceeded to say, can we meet Steve? And I was like, oh man, Jack Black's not the easiest person to meet. You know, he's no Jason Momoa who rocks up to UK Comic Cons. I would like to try and take him to meet Jason Momoa, although it might slightly alter the experience for me to take my 5-year-old. Normally, I'm thinking very different things when I go meet Jason Momoa.
I would imagine if I saw Jason Momoa cooing over my kid, though, that would probably be like.
I might be ruined for life. This might be it. Like, he might.
What if Jason Momoa was dressed as Luigi and was taking his shirt off?
It might be the crossover that I need in my life. Oh gosh, Jason Momoa in the Mario movie. Yeah, I'll manifest that for the next Mario movie. I'll keep that in my mind. There's gonna be a new Minecraft movie apparently, but not until the year after next. And when you're 5, that's deeply upsetting news because, 2 years, that's another whole third of his life. But yeah, that was an exciting day in our house. Let's see what the people in the comments say about the very specific discussion of the evening. Hello. We're good, thank you. I've taken everybody on a tangent. We've gone on a kids' movie tangent, everyone. Hi, Stephen.
Hello.
It's nice to see your face as well.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, it has been ages.
That sounds lovely. What is Heavenly Bodies? That sounds really familiar. I'm trying to think. There's a Kate Winslet film that's got a very similar title to that, but I don't. Oh, Heavenly Creatures. That's that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the same.
Sounds a bit sci-fi, Heavenly Bodies.
Yeah, it does. I mean, or it could be full on spice. Who knows?
Or both.
Yeah, I mean, it could be sci-fi spice. Ooh, has that been done? Maybe that's something that we can add to the to be written list. So you two, how's it going? What are we going to work on this? Are we working on anything, or are we doing a me and actively not working? Alex, how about you? What's the plan?
So my plan is I have a invoice that I need to make for a very lovely school I was at yesterday, and then I am going to be doing a little bit of writing, so that should be good fun.
Yay.
I finished my edit last week. Last week I finished my edit, so I am jumping back into writing again, and that should be really good. So that is going to be me. I'm looking forward to it. How about you, Ashlyn? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to be. It has. I'm going to be writing as well. I'm working on a new YA that I am madly in love with. I might have to pop off for a little while. Depends. I have the kids tonight. Well, I mean, I always have the kids, but my husband's away, so it's me and the kids. And my eldest two are currently in the room beside us watching Catching Fire, the Hunger Games, the second Hunger Games movie. And my youngest is at a birthday party. So I'm depending on when she gets home, I might have to pop off for a little while just to like getting settled and then come back. But they've all promised to be very, very good. But yeah, I'm going to be writing, and then if I take a break to read, I shall be reading Murderbot Diaries, because I loved. Has anyone seen that or read it before?
No, but I need to show what I'm reading, but I've lost it. What is the Murderbot Diaries? I need to show what I'm reading, but I've lost it. Oh no, let me get it. Tell us what the Murderbot Diaries. I'm going to get.
So Murderbot. There's a show on. I think it's Amazon. Amazon Prime. Alexander Skarsgård is in it.
Sold.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Sorry, just immediately sold. I'm opening it up.
And he plays Murderbot. Murderbot is like a security unit on a spaceship, on a space station, and he's gone rogue. He's hacked his governorship, so he mostly wants to spend his time streaming this soap opera in his head. It's a bit like Star Wars, Star Trek, like that kind of soap opera. But he also has to like pretend he's not been hacked, because otherwise they'll like reset him. So he has to do his job, but also he hates people, and all he wants to do is watch soap operas. And it's very funny. He's very sarcastic. Sorry, not he though. Because it's Alexander Skarsgård playing the part, but Murderbot is like a robot, so genderless. It's just really good. It's really, really funny.
Sounds incredible.
So
I didn't know that's what it was. I've heard it around and about, but I didn't know that's what it was. Otherwise, I would have jumped straight on.
Yeah, because the name does not sound like it's going to be really funny. And like, honest to God, I watched it and I was like, I love Murderbot. I relate so much to Murderbot. Like,
wants to watch TV all day, hates people. Yeah, that kind of tracks actually.
I love that.
Well, I'm reading 2 books at the minute, one of which you wrote, Alex. It's so good. I'm having so much fun.
I'm so glad that you're enjoying it.
Well, I've got multiple proofs that I'm meant to be reading, and I couldn't find any of them in typical me fashion. I think one's in the car, one's, gone AWOL. And I was like, I'm just going to pick up a book that I'm not supposed to be reading. And then 50 pages later, I was like, oh, I'm in now. I'm so
that's it. You've gone to Ape World.
They were playing Mario Kart, and I was like, I'm just going to pick up the book. And then the next thing I knew, like, Mario Kart. They'd played a lot of Mario Kart, and I was like, yeah, this is amazing. So yes, everybody needs to read. Sorry, I know it's awful. You did it to me though. Like I knew when you were reading the night, I was like, I'm so I won't read it during sprints, okay? People have done that to me before. Once I came on screen with a YouTuber and she was like, I'm going to read your book. And she sat and like emoted to it while we were sprinting together and I could not concentrate.
Oh my God. No.
And then the other thing I'm reading, which made me think of you, is called, I'm going to mangle the name, but I think it's Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yes, Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yes,
have you read it?
We've been talking about that. Well, we've been talking about that on here, and a friend of mine has offered to lend it to me, so it is on my list. But somebody in your chat was talking about it, and then that led me to open the tab.
I think I remember that.
So. I thought that was where, for anybody who doesn't know, I don't even really know how to explain it, but a man pops out of his apartment after his deranged car and all the buildings get squished. So anybody who is inside a building in the world in the middle of the night gets squished. And this dungeon level opens up, which is like a real life computer game. And as I understand it, because I'm still figuring this thing out, you have to proceed through the computer game life thing if you want to survive. So he's just gone down into this computer game thing, and I was like, wow, I'm so lost, but I'm loving the fact that I've got no idea what's happening. And this is all within the first few pages of the book. I'm like, this is a lot to digest, but I think it's going to be very like D&D, and if you're a gamer or you play RPGs, I think it's going to be really, really good. I think anybody who doesn't will have no idea what's going on, because as it is, I'm a bit like, I'm sure some of this is aimed at me as a gamer, but some of it is aimed at role-playing game, and I don't know what's happening with that. But yeah, it's very fun. I think you'll like it, Alex. It's absolutely wild and crazy, and I love that, because really generally I read books and I'm like, you know, like you read, say, a dystopian, you're like, I know where dystopians go, or you read a slasher and you know where it's going to go, although you're having fun while you do it. This, I just opened it and I was like, what is happening? Somebody at Comic-Con told me to buy it, so I impulsively did, probably remembering this chat in the back of my mind. A Waterstones bookseller basically wouldn't let me leave until I bought it. And I was like, fine, I'll buy the book. I'd promised myself I was going to buy a book at Comic-Con, and I bought that book. And yeah, I need to pick it up again, but I've got all these things I've sort of agreed to read by the end of the year, and it's nearly the end of the year, and I'm starting to panic because I've not read them, and I need to send some blurbs back, and the anxiety levels are a bit high. But yeah, we'll get there. And at one of them I've lost, so I'm hoping it's in the car. Anyway, so the Heavenly Bodies book is romantasy. So you can tell us, Ellie, whether it does turn into the spicy side of Heavenly Bodies or whether it's... Yeah, exactly. I'd not picked it up for that reason, that I was like, am I going to get this? But I think so far, when he goes down into the world, menus keep popping up in front of him and he's like, what is happening? But as a gamer, I recognize that he's getting like his early game achievements and he's getting tutorials through the game and stuff. So yeah, I think if you don't do any of those things I just mentioned, you might be like, what is happening? Because I'm still don't know what's happening, but I at least know some of the things he's talking about. But yeah, I've heard it's one of those things that's gone mega viral, like Murderbot, which I'm gonna put on the TV as soon as Kev comes down, because I feel like it might be one of those things where I'll start watching it and then he'll get sucked into it, and I don't want to have already started watching it, because this happens a lot. I've started rewatching Desperate Housewives, and now Kev is really invested, and I'm like, does this mean I can only watch it when he's in the room or the house? Or can I just fill him in? And I'm doing the filling him in badly stuff. And have you two watched Desperate Housewives?
I watched the first few seasons.
A very long time ago, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so dramatic, isn't it? And things turn on a pin. So like somebody can be dating and then by the next episode they found out the person's a murderer, so they hate them. So I'm trying to update Kev on all this. Yeah, so he's dead now. He's a murderer now. She's, having an affair with her gardener.
Has it held up very well? Has it
aged
very well now?
No. So Gabrielle is dating a teenage boy, which I didn't realize when I think I was probably, how many years ago would it have been? Like maybe 20 some years ago. So I think I was a teenager probably when I was watching it. And I was like, well, I'm a teenager, so that's fine. Yeah. So she's this married woman in her, I say late 20s or early 30s, who's dating a teenage boy. Right? And it's like, no. because he was my age when I was watching it, and now I'm old enough to be his mom and feeling very bad for him. So
I think the actors older. When they cast older actors, that doesn't like if they had cast an actual 16-year-old boy, you'd be looking at it going.
Yeah, I think he is a bit older than he's playing, but there's still quite a big age gap. Although a lot of stuff I'm watching, like I started watching Castle, and it's Marissa from The OC with Nathan Fillion, and I think he's almost old enough to be a dad, but there's meant to be this chemistry between them, and I'm like, the chemistries make me feel a bit ick, but I don't know whether this is the parent of me is like, oh, you know, that's somebody's child that older man is kind of flirting with. Yeah, I don't know. There seems to be in a lot of stuff I'm watching at the minute.
Was there an episode with a tornado, Desperate Housewives?
Probably. There's been 2 people's houses. Well, I've only watched 1 season so far, and 2 people's houses have been set on fire by people who live on the street. So there could easily be a tornado. I think that would be in keeping with the things that have happened so far. But yeah, it's very, very, very dramatic. Like nobody is sensible and happy and having like rational conversations with their spouse. They're all just exploding and like running off and having an affair with somebody else. So the spouse runs off and has an affair with someone else and then dies and stuff. And you're like, I can't keep up with it. But I'm completely rehooked on it again, saying all that. Yeah, I need to read more of it. What's that?
Sorry, I just said I might have to check it out.
Yeah, just if you want, because I quite often have like background TV on while I'm doing like admin tasks or whatever, because quite a lot of my day seems to be admin tasks at the minute. So if I'm sending a bunch of emails or proofreading something that doesn't require too much brain power, Desperate Housewives goes on. So I've watched 20 episodes in the space of a week. Hello, pussycat.
Hey, Sylvie.
Oh, kitty cat.
Oh. Okay. This is the cat way, isn't it? It's like I'll just kind of sidle across the screen and let you know that I'm here, but I will run away again. Yeah. I'll read more and I'll report back. I was thinking I might need to do like a vlog of my thoughts, because at the moment my thoughts are, what is happening? I'm into this, but what is happening?
Honestly, need to hear more, because you're the second person I've heard of this week reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. And all I can picture is that it's like a book version of Jumanji, but for adults. You know,
yeah, pretty much. That's pretty close actually. But with the gamer element, I think it leans quite heavily into being a gamer versus. But I suppose it is quite gamery. The newer versions of Jumanji are like more computer game, aren't they?
Yeah, they have like the lives and stuff like that pop up on the side. So that's what I'm picturing. But like, I have no idea.
I was wondering if it was like, have you seen Alice in Borderland?
No,
actually, but I'm aware of it.
It's a manga that became like a live action series, I think. But a similar sort of premise, I think. I was very afraid of Jumanji as a child. My dad used to put it on the TV after my parents had divorced, because he didn't know how to like parent me properly. Yeah, definitely afraid of Jumanji and Jurassic Park as well, specifically the lizard thing that goes.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
It may not be for me.
90s movies were deeply terrifying. This is why I'm really careful what I show, because everyone, I think, oh, I can just stick that on, and I watch the first 5 minutes and go, oh my god, was I okay when I watched this when I was 5? But my dad owned a video shop, so he had his finger on the pulse of what was okay for kids to watch, and I was always pushing the boundary of that and going, I really want to watch this Clueless film I've heard about. And they're like, are you old enough? I'm like, I'm sure I am. Give me the Clueless. And then became hooked on it and proceeded to borrow it out of the shop so nobody else could have it, for months on end. And the same with Grease. I remember watching Grease at far too young an age. And as an adult now, I'm like, when do you show a child Grease? Because there's a lot of content in there.
Oh, there was so much in Grease that like I just didn't understand though. I watched Grease very young and was just like, you know, I had no idea like about like Rizzo's scare and like everybody like, you know, everyone was banging each other and I was just like, yeah, they're singing.
This is really nice. Maybe I think that's what K-pop. Have you either of you watched K-pop Demon Hunters?
How many times?
Like that's like that.
8,
I love
9. I've watched it so many times.
And I think that maybe because I'm a bit worried about the fact that, like, you know, the boy band like you know, spoiler alert, but it's maybe not a super happy ending for everyone involved. And I'm like, I don't know whether my 5-year-old will cope with this, but will he just like the songs? Like, he already sings Golden and Soda Pop, and he hasn't even watched them, so he soaks them up by like societal osmosis. Maybe I just need showing the music videos. Is that the way to get around it? Showing the music videos for now, and then eventually we'll watch the actual film.
Yeah, but he might be okay, because it's not a sad ending. It's a good ending, but and like, you know, the end, like the bit afterwards is really happy. So,
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, show him the music videos. Let him kind of enjoy get to know the characters and stuff. Because you do that.
I just never know. I really prepped him to watch Lion King, and I kind of sat him down and I was like, there's a whole bit of this that's super sad. And I sat and bawled my eyes out, as I always do, and looked at him, and he was just fine. And he was like, yeah, he's just been trampled by wildebeest. You're not going to get trampled by wildebeest. Like, I think he'd like rationalize that, like, Mufasa wasn't me, because clearly I'm not at like wildebeest danger. So he was absolutely fine with that. Whereas the sparrow on Bluey sent us into a whole spiral for weeks about you know, that was such, I'm never showing in the episode Copycat again. Any parents watching, do not put Copycat on unless you want to have an existential crisis in your home. Because
why? What happened on Bluey?
There's a sparrow. You know, normally in TV programs, there's like an ill animal and they take them to the vets, and then the animal's miraculously cured and is like released back into nature. The animal is not miraculously cured; it just dies. And when your child's 3 and about to start nursery, one morning he just looked at me and went, "Does everybody die?" And I was like, "Oh, thanks, Bluey. I thought this might bite me in the bum." So in a way, though, it did open up a dialogue, but I think it opened up a dialogue that we weren't quite ready for. And I guess the idea is that if a child is ready, then they'll ask the questions. But I think he wasn't quite ready, and he still asked the question. Like today, the perler that he came out with was, "How old is Santa?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, that's a really good question. I've got no idea why." And he was like, "Well, if all people get presents, then Santa must have been the first person." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Go to your church school and say that and see how it goes down." So I think the existential questions, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, seem to be quite. This is why I'm so careful about what I put on the TV, because it could spiral us into a whole conversation.
So the problem is he's too smart and he thinks too deeply about things. That's right.
Maybe
so,
you know, like
go over most kids' heads. He's picking up on it.
Question me about it. Yeah, this is. Yeah. I mean, this is what I'm like though. Like today, he was like, "Oh, I like writing more than most things at school." And I was like, "Oh, that's really nice for a 5-year-old boy to say that he likes writing." Like normally, I remember my little year 2 boys. It used to be like they were quite reluctant generally to get them writing. And I was like, "God, I've passed on the right genes in that regard. This is good. He likes writing." I don't know whether this is a generational thing, Ellie. I'm not sure how old you are, but it definitely was fine to watch stuff like it. I watched it at a sleepover when I was 10 or 11, and so Candyman, that was a perennial favorite at our sleepovers. Candyman, it still to me as an adult is terrifying. I don't know what I was doing watching that. Dirty Dancing, I remember, was my friend growing up's favorite film from being about 7, and my mum eventually let me watch it when I was like 10 or 11 or something. And I was like, Lizzie's been watching this since she was like this big. And maybe just enjoyed the dancing, and like the dirty side of that just went, hopefully.
Dancing, dirty.
Yes, exactly.
I've never seen Dirty Dancing.
Do you know what? I feel like you should watch it just as part of our culture and let us know what you think.
I feel like I need to be educated, you guys. I don't know why I haven't seen it. I just haven't. I'm sorry.
I will forgive you. It's okay. There's other things that you need to watch before. Like, have we had this conversation about Fight Club? Have you watched Fight Club yet?
Yes.
Okay,
what's that?
Yeah, so you're fine. You've watched my favorite thing, so we're okay. We've all watched K-pop Demon Hunters, so we're all current, and we're down or whatever we are.
I've read Fight Club.
Yeah, I mean that gives you
and a bunch of Paul Lenick's other books. I read one of his earlier this year, and it was very. I think my face was pretty much just like this the entire time.
Yeah, I've tried to read quite a few, and I don't always finish them because they tend to be a lot for me. Like I picked up one called Lullaby and read the blurb, and I was like, "Oh God, even the blurb's too scary. I'm going to put that down." It sounded really dark. like, I know Fight Club's dark, but it's kind of dark in a humorous, cynical way that I appreciate.
I just
I don't know.
finished. It was either Doomed or Damned. I can't remember which one comes first, but it's like a 2-book, like sort of mini series.
Yeah, I think I've got Damned. I think that might be the first one, possibly.
That might be the first one, and then Doomed is the second one. But it's about a girl who goes to hell, and there's a particular scene in that is just like, if anyone's read it, it's the bit in, I think it's in like a gas station toilet, and it's just, I was just like, whoa, dude, like this is a lot for like my little heart. Anyway, I read it. I did finish it, but yes, there we go.
Why is it always bathrooms? I remember a lot of people had said Incidents Around the House was like really sick and twisted and stuff. And I got about halfway through it and I was like, I'm fine. Like, this doesn't freak me out. Like, it's freaked me out a bit. But there's one particular scene also in a bathroom. You'll know if you've read it, where I was like, I just had to put it down for a minute and take a breath, because I was like, am I ever going to go to the toilet again after reading that scene? I don't know.
Let me just process what I've just experienced.
Yeah.
Let me just for a moment.
Because we all have to go, and like we're at our most vulnerable then, because we literally
honestly, I won't even tell you. You've got to read it now. You're going to be looking out for it though, so maybe it won't have the impact. But somebody told me there's a bathroom scene, and I still had to put the book like, I nearly did a Joey book in the freezer, sort of. Yeah. And maybe that's it. It's such a kind of, you are very vulnerable when you've kind of, removed your trousers and stuff.
I have cats, and one of the things is like, whenever I go to the bathroom, they want to be watching me, and they also want me to be nearby if they're using the litter box, and that is because you're at your most vulnerable when you're doing that, and they're trying to like watch me in case a bear attacks.
Yeah, possibly. I mean,
so there's possibly some inbuilt instinct to be quite nervous when you're in the bathroom, because you can't just pick up and go very quickly.
I mean, what do they think you're going to do if a bear attacks? They've got some faith in you. That's lovely, Ashlyn. Like, they think that you are like, if you're going to defend them against a bear, like, they think you're pretty cool.
What I think is funny is that they want to be in, like, they want to be in with me, or they'll sit outside the door when I open the door, and they'll be like with their back to the door. So whatever they think I'm going to do, they think they're going to take on a bear as well. Like, they will tackle the bear.
That's so funny.
I did have a good couple of years of not being able to go to the toilet by myself, because a small person would see me leave the room and just have to follow me and then sit in the doorway, or even come in with me. And I was like, and now sometimes I do go by myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this by myself again now. Like,
I don't think I can with that, you guys. I'm a shy peer.
Yeah, things change. It's like, it literally, like,
it really does.
Parts of your brain
it has to.
I think that's the difference between a mum and not a mum.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to, honestly, anybody watching who's thinking about having children, please just factor in all of these things that are wonderful, but also the times that somebody will be staring at you when you're trying to have a wee. Yeah. Oh, I haven't. Is that a review of? I saw a review of my book recently, Stephen, that was very lovely. Regina's excellent at reviewing vampire books, so I feel very honoured when she talks about mine. But yeah, anybody who wants a fab reviewer of horror and vintage books and vampire books, Regina's Haunted Library is brilliant. Yep, you need to, Alex. There you go. Melina's also said, I think
we need a checklist. Do we need a checklist of, like...
I feel like we should make a Google Doc of the films that we think are essential. Can I just check you've all watched The Lost Boys as well, just before we proceed?
Yes, of course.
And I introduced my daughter while she was sick, my 12-year-old, not my 8-year-old, has The Lost Boys as well. She's a big fan.
I mean, I think that's a necessary part of parenting, isn't it? Decide what is the right age for your child for Lost Boys and do. I hadn't seen it until I met Kev, and I'm eternally grateful to him. I'd also missed the Goonies when I was a child, and he had to sit down when I said I'd not watched the Goonies. He was a bit not okay for a moment, and then he was like, okay, let's just watch it and then we can fix that problem. And I've now seen it 1,000 times because we watch it.
I love my dad is a big fan of the Goonies, so I'd watched that as you know, from a young age.
We're very close. I think there's like a TV edit version which has less swearing. Nathan's not too bad at swearing because he generally hears it and says, "Is so and so a swear word?" And he'll have to get it out of his system and then generally doesn't repeat it. So yeah, the swearing's not too bad, but there's some bits like where there's a dead guy in the freezer with Chunk. I thought that might take some explaining away as well. But yeah, maybe this is just like soft 2020s babies versus us hardcore like 80s and 90s babies where we'd have just not even noticed or been fine. Feel like we should watch a sprint, do a sprint, and I'm going to go and get some bags of presents to sort. So if you see me like hastily doing a dive, it's because like as more persons entered the room. I think I should be okay at this point of the night, but we'll see. No, it's my voice dropping because I'm like need to make sure we're okay here. I might have a blanket ready just to kind of.
Good idea.
Alex is like, here's one for you.
Here's one for you.
That's beautiful.
I'm making it for my grandma for Christmas. Do you guys like it?
It's so
You are so
pretty.
cute.
I love the colours.
The stripes are really cute. I think it's like an accidental, I'm gonna say, asexual pride.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
Is
That
that
is
right?
nice.
Is that what it is? That wasn't intentional. I just like the colours and they'll go with her with her room. But listen, I'm very into pride. So like, you know, I'm fine with that. That's good.
I love that. Like accidental pride is still pride, right?
Yeah, in fact, actually, let me see if I can show you this cool sticker that I got today that I thought was really cute. I got it at the Makers Market in our town. There was an artist, and I got this little moth. And I think that it's for like trans pride. So I was quite pleased with that. I was like, yeah, that's cute. But it's gonna go on my new journal for next year. So
I've
yeah,
bought one, Alex.
I
need to chat to you about yours because I bought a giant, really thick one, like really committed from Notebook Therapy. That's really gorgeous. That
mine arrived today. It arrived today. Journal reveal. Is yours here, Amy? Is it here?
No, my mum is giving me it for Christmas. So I bought it myself and sent
Ah.
it to her house. So I haven't even seen it in real life yet, but
So
that
you'll
is
be able to
beautiful.
reveal.
Oh, that's
wow.
lovely.
How cute, right?
Yes.
And then that's me. I'm Ali. And it's just like bullets. So this is this year's. It's like thick as.
Whoa.
And then this is next year's. So yeah, it arrived today.
Yeah,
so
I need you to teach me, Alex. And can I tell you one more thing before we go to sprints? We are going to meet each other 1 week today. Did you know that? 1 week today.
You are?
True.
We're meeting each other in real life. Although I haven't fully planned what we're doing.
Amy's
but I will
to
tell you,
Stoke.
I promise. Yeah, we're going to go to the bookshop. I know that for certain. The bookshop have said, yay, 2 vampire authors, come and see us. So I'm hoping they'll order in some of our books and all will be lovely. And they said, we know Alex well. I was like, I thought you might. Or
Yeah,
they didn't say
they are
Stoke.
so nice there.
Yeah, they didn't say Stoke. Is it Hanley?
Yes, so Stoke-on-Trent is made up of 6 towns and Hanley is the city centre. So it's Woolston, Hanley, but it is Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah, I googled it and got to that conclusion, but I was really confused when I found Waterstone Stoke-on-Trent online and then rang them and they said Waterstone's Hanley. I was like, Stoke-on-Trent. You are right, don't worry. So I was like, that's a great first impression. Well done, Amy. Like, really.
No, I think that's very understandable. They probably get that a heck of a lot.
Yeah, I did redeem myself. I think eventually in the book, so I was very excited that we wanted to come and see them together. I was like, it's gonna be the first time we meet. We're gonna be like, say hi, and then Waterstones. So Waterstones is definitely on the cards, but the rest of it I need to figure out.
Well, we'll go to Ralph's and look at all of the spooky jewelry and things. That'll be fun.
Yes, please.
Should be good.
Yes, and we'll find something for Nathan and Kev to do. They'll be fine. They're quite good, actually. Like, Nathan will be suggesting jewellery for us. He does this, like, in Waterstones. He'll go, do you want this book, Mummy? And, like, choose a book, you know, that I would never, ever choose, but that's got a really pretty cover. So, yeah, he'll probably do that. He'll give us some jewellery recommendations, so all will be grand. Okay, let's do a little sprint, and then we will meet up on the other side. Enjoy your invoicing, writing, and the rest of it. See you in a little bit. Oh.
Lynn.
How's it going?
Hello, hello. The cat made me jump.
I was actually
Hello.
prepared. It looks like Christmas exploded in my living room, but I'm happy with it. I'm at that point where I'm like, what have I done? There's stuff everywhere. Have I
Oh,
bought
I'm
all
so
the presents?
pleased though. Very good.
Well, I don't think I bought all the presents I need. However, I think Nathan has more presents than any human needs for 5 Christmases. So it's other people who need presents. So yeah, it appears he's done. So that's good, despite the missing bag of presents, which will hopefully turn up at some point. He's probably even got enough if that bag of presents doesn't turn up. His birthday's in February, so maybe that they become birthday presents. So we'll see about that. How did you two get on? How about you, Ashlyn? Did you get some writing done?
I did. I got some writing done. I'm really happy. I'm editing a chapter that I wrote a couple of weeks ago, so I'm very happy with how it's going. Really like this story.
Oh, do you want to tell us anything about it, or are you kind of keeping it?
It's YA. It's speculative-y sci-fi stuff. I have no idea where it's going to go, but it's not unrelated to Murderbot.
Amazing. Oh, I need to talk about Murderbot. He's just come down. I'm like, I need to impart that this is the next thing we're going to watch. Although we just put a Christmas film on, so Christmas might be the theme for the next few weeks.
God, what are you watching?
We've started watching Dear Santa, which is a Jack Black, the one
where the kid accidentally writes a letter to Satan instead of to Santa. Yeah.
Oh,
and Zane decides he's just gonna which I thought I'd watched. Now I specifically remember one particular scene where it like goes down the wrong fireplace or something. But I can't remember how the actual film unfolds. So I think we're mainly watching it to check whether it's kid appropriate. I'm never sure with Christmas films. It's a bit dicey usually because there's some conversations about various things that are a bit like.
But I think, and especially one where he accidentally winds up with like Satan as a guardian angel kind of character.
I've mentioned the church school as well, so it might just be a subject that I don't want to tap into because apparently they do talk a little bit about that. Not loads, luckily, because I'd like him to sleep. But yeah, so I don't know whether it would be a useful thing to bring up because he might go and, ask the vicar who comes in school regularly all about it. And I don't want to be that parent, I don't think. I'd say to bring my presents this year. What? Can you imagine? Especially because Satan is Steve from Minecraft. It might confuse many things. So yeah, this might be an adult Christmas film for this year. How about you, Alex? Did you send your invoice? What
yeah.
do you need to do with it?
My invoice went. I've dealt with a couple more emails that popped into my inbox and sent a complaint to Thames Link, whoever it is. They're trying to say that they don't owe me any delay repay after my train didn't turn up for an hour in London on Thursday. So I've been like, no. They're trying to blame East Midlands Rail when it was their delay. So I'm not having any of that, I'm afraid. I've emailed them, so hopefully they'll sort me out. But
I feel like they have a
bit of a
first
nightmare
hurdle.
trying to travel.
Yeah, it is. We've had that where it's usually Kev who does it, and it's like they kind of have a half-hearted, no, you can't have any money as the initial step, don't they? And then you've got to keep digging if you actually want to get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It is really irritating, and I mean, it was so cold these past couple of days as well, and having to like wait out for it was pretty hellish. So I'm quite determined that I'm gonna get my tenner back.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's necessary. Yeah, we've had some sketchy trains. Normally the trains miraculously fix themselves at like 28 minutes past the hour, when they would have to pay you from half an hour late and like, oh, you were only 28 minutes and 37 seconds late. And you're like, okay.
Wonderful.
They'll do all they can to make that up during a 2-hour journey, won't they? They'll like break all speed limits to get you there so they don't have to pay the extra.
Just ridiculous, isn't it?
It is. Trains haven't been my fave this year, it has to be said.
Still, I'm gonna keep going, and we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
If we
fingers crossed.
actual writing in the next one, so that's exciting.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I think, have you found this year has been very admin heavy? I feel like I spend a lot of time chasing stuff, asking questions, replying to stuff.
Oh yeah, and I think since I've been bullet journaling, like actually sort of keeping a little record of what my day-to-day is actually looking like, it all kind of it's all sort of this thankless work that needs to be done, but you don't kind of like see any gratification from it, and actually, logging it and tracking it only like very loosely, very casually, but it just goes to show like how much time you actually put into this sort of thing when you are like organizing school visits and stuff. It is crazy.
Yeah, I think I spend about an hour a day writing, I've realized, which is quite shocking, being that I've had some quite tight deadlines this year, and doing that in an hour a day isn't really sustainable. But I've got multiple other jobs that I do, and then all the admin for the actual author side of it, especially when you have a book out and it's like organizing like bookshop visits. I've organized them all myself, which I kind of like, because I know then that it's done to the way I want it to be done. Because obviously publicists, they organize stuff, but I know that I can tell them exactly what time I'm going to be there and stuff. So I've spent a lot of the last 2 or 3 months organizing things like that. And like even Yalk was this lovely thing, but it just took so much admin to get everything sorted that we needed.
Yes, of course, I can
really
imagine.
It seemed really basic when I was there. It's like I did a quiz, which took me hours to write. I did a Q&A, which took me maybe an hour or two to write the questions in between other stuff. And then things like sorting out the giveaway that we did and things. It's all for the sake of a few hours. You do a lot of work to get it looking.
All of the background stuff people don't realize. How long. People don't realize how long it takes, I mean, quite often I will have a school where, they ask for something like totally different to what I've got. And it's just like, that's fine. But then like, I've got to create all of this extra stuff in the background, and that isn't factored in any fee. So I understand completely what you're saying.
Yeah, I need to do more school visits. I think that would be a really good thing for me. I've got the odd schools that they get in touch with me, but I need to start actually publicly saying that I do it, I think, and trying to get a bit of business for myself. Especially because Dracula is a Key Stage 3 text, I think it is. Therefore, I feel like it'd be quite useful for me to go and talk about Dracula and stuff to schools.
I mean,
you seem to do quite a few. Both of you.
When I'm running the Gothic, the Gothic workshop that I do, year 8 are always studying it, so handy. I talk a lot about Dracula, so I'd go for it, Amy. That sounds really, really good.
Yeah, I just need to add it to the list of admin for next year, I think. I'm going to do a bit of reflecting, I think, over Christmas of what I can let go of and what I need to keep doing next year, because I have noticed I've done not that much writing, and I have managed to write a new book, but I wanted to write a lot more, and I think it is that my time's so squeezed. Like, I get messages on social media quite a lot, and it's knowing how to deal with that. Like, I ended up having a long conversation with somebody earlier who really wants to be able to buy my ebooks internationally, and I was like, I'm really sorry, it's not actually up to me. I wish they were available internationally. That'd be awesome. And they were like, well, can't you sort that? I'm like, well, no, actually, I can't personally.
I wish I could. I have a lot of that as well. Yes, or people asking me to send my books overseas for review and things like that, and I just can't. It's just not. It's not monetarily feasible, which is such a shame. Oh, Ashlyn, it is 8:30, just so you know.
It is, yes. Okay. I am going to take off because my little one is back and a little bit wired. So she's being very good for the moment, but I do need to sort bedtime. I think there were a lot of they had mocktails at the party. It sounds very fancy. They had mocktails and mani-pedis, and she's come back with her hair done. Yeah, so it's exactly like,
you want to go to a kid party? I've been doing kids parties wrong. That sounds amazing. I want mocktails and mani-pedis.
I know, it sounds absolutely amazing. So she's come back a little hyped, so I do need to take off and make sure bedtime happens. Okay.
Okay.
You've been lovely, guys. I'm so happy to have been back. And yeah.
Let's try and do it again before the end of the year. We've still got just over a month, haven't we?
Yes, we do. So again, that would be great. And I am very sorry. I didn't realize we were all meeting up next week. I shall get my ticket booked and come.
I feel like if you would do that, it's my birthday as well, just to add. So if you could do that would be great.
I wish I could.
One day we are going to come over to Ireland at some point. So yeah, I will.
I am desperate to go to Ireland. I need to see
maybe
Grania O'Brien and Alex Dunn, and then come to see Aislinn.
Yeah, we need to maybe do it at the same time. And I want to go to Scotland because I've got lots of author friends there too. So I'm like, I need to just do a little author tour of the UK and Great Britain, I think.
Aislinn, do you happen to be in Limerick?
I'm in Waterford, so not Limerick.
Oh, I got my hopes. I got my hopes up. I have very good author friends in Limerick.
Well, if you went to Limerick, I could come to Limerick. That is easier for sure.
That would be so lovely.
I do have a sister in Glasgow. I think she'd be quite annoyed with me if I just came to visit her so I could meet up with my writer friends. But
yeah.
It may have to be done.
Yeah.
Well, have fun calming down, little person, and we'll hopefully speak to you soon.
Good luck.
Bye.
See you in a bit. Bye.
And then there were two.
And then
I'm going to go. I'm going to go and wrap some more presents and try and get myself organised. I'm trying to do a thing of having colour coding. So all of Nathan's presents are one colour and everybody else's are another colour. So I'm in the process of making piles and checking that I don't get confused. Otherwise, he's going to end up with like the weird things. I bought some weird presents this year, but I feel people appreciate, like, I don't know, my mum will be watching this. I'll say what bum. I bought this like fancy powder because she's in skincare and stuff. And it's like a fancy mushroom, like supplementy powder that's meant to be really good for skin, hair and nails. So it's a sensible present. And then I'm going to get some fun bits as well. So I've just sat and like wrapped up this mushroom powder. Like, I'm so weird. I'm glad my family already know I'm weird. But if they didn't, like the presents I bought a fair few crystals this year as well, because a few of my family members have got into crystals this year, and I'm like, I don't know what any of them do, but I find them very pretty. So I enjoy crystals from a superficial pretty standpoint. So yeah, I'm going to go and wrap some crystals and feel very like earth
very nice.
Well.
That sounds good to me.
I'm going to show you the prettiest crystal. Let me just get it out because
grab it.
Do you ever buy a present for somebody and then feel really miffed that you didn't buy it for yourself?
All the time. Look at that. Whoa, look at that.
It looks like the earth to me. It's absolutely massive. It feels so nice to hold. And I was like, is there multiple of these? Like, I know it's a natural material, but can I have two? I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it next.
Very lucky.
Yeah, well, I'm going to wrap it next, I think. Otherwise, the temptation may grow too strong and you may end up getting
of course. How are you going to wrap that, Amy?
Oh, I don't know. And he lives in Wales as well. And possibly I'm going to have to post it for, a whole range of reasons, long story. But yeah, so I'm possibly going to have to post it.
Little box might be the best thing.
I think so. Lots of padding and little tiny box. And that might just have to go on its own. But yeah, we'll see. So you're going to do some writing in the next one?
I'm going to do some writing now, yep. And then we'll see whether I'm asleep.
Yeah, I mean, I think there may be one more sprint. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I am feeling a little bit like I need to go to bed and lay down very soon.
Me too. I'm starting to yawn. I'm sorry, but I can manage one more. And actually,
let's do it.
That would be good. Let's do it.
Yes. Is this the thing that I know that you're working on that I'm going to read at some point?
Yes, it is. It is. I'm working on my YA, so
Yay. I never know what people
really
want to say. I'm like, I don't want to accidentally you're exciting what you're writing on news. I don't always.
Yes, it's my YA.
Sometimes I want to talk about stuff. I don't mind saying who it's for, like the audience, but I get really fidgety about sharing ideas just because until I fully know what it is, I don't like to talk about it.
I know what you mean. I suppose it's just if it creates like an expectation of something and then it turns into something different, it's just a risk.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't know, I read something about ideas and I can't remember who it was who said it, and it was something like keeping them close to you. It's almost like you can nurture it properly, and as soon as you give it out, like you've shared, like when your book comes out and it belongs to other people as well as belonging to you, because it belongs to readers then. I feel like if I to me share an idea too early, it's almost like it stops being mine. But I do tell, like, I tell you what I'm writing, and I tell like Mia what I'm writing, and Kev, and that's probably about it.
Yeah.
I just keep it really close. Like, I know that, like, my idea is still with me if it's with you guys, if that makes sense. If it goes any further, I
Yes.
feel like I've lost all control of it.
Oh, off it goes.
It's gone into the world before I was
Into the
ready.
ether.
Oh, Ellie, you are organised.
You are so
This is good.
organised.
I think you can treat yourself with a read in the next sprint now. Go forth and read. Let's put the timer on, and then we'll see if we can stay awake for you to do your writing and me to do my wrapping.
Yes, sounds good.
Not
Right
the
then,
R&B
everybody.
kind.
Good luck. Bye.
No, did the kitty get you again?
No, I was ready for it this time.
Oh,
I was,
nice.
yeah. I looked up and I saw the timer and I was like, not today.
Well, I'm enjoying Dear Santa, it's a Satan. I don't know which it is, the Jack Black film anyway.
I've never
It's
heard
quite
of it,
entertaining.
but I'm very intrigued by this. I'm gonna have to add it to my list to go and watch along with Dirty Dancing.
Yes, I think. Do you know what? I think we should create a Google Doc, me, you, and Ashlyn, and like write our absolute like you have to watch this film. I'd love to know if there's
Yeah.
any that I've missed because I think generally I've watched a lot of films, but every now and again somebody will say, "Have you watched?" and then be horrified when I haven't.
I think my biggest one that I'm always horrified when anyone hasn't seen is probably
Okay.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that film was so formative to me. Like you genuinely missed out if you didn't see Heath Ledger doing
Yes,
any of the things he does in that film as a teenage girl. Like you've missed a crucial
100%.
part of your development. Oh,
Absolutely. And then the other one, actually, funnily enough, Tress, my partner, he hadn't seen Mean Girls
oh,
up
that
until
yeah, that's
quite
similar.
recently.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what?
How
I
does an
couldn't
adult
like
man
wrap my
respond
head
to Mean
around it.
Girls? Like, what did Tris think of that? Like,
I think he enjoyed it. Yeah, I think, I mean, he's, obviously he's not the target demographic, but he's very
no.
open-minded. So, I think that he did enjoy it, but I would like to see the musical, like the
Yeah,
actual
I did.
stage production, not the
Oh
like
yeah.
movie of
See,
the musical. I don't think that was very good.
yeah, I thought it was okay. Like it had some moments that like Moana's in it, like her singing. Like I was like, oh my goodness, this girl's a really good singer. I'm going to look up who she is, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's why she's a really good singer. She's Moana. Okay, got it. Because she's
I love
styled so
Moana.
differently. Like from yeah, I know from what I've seen her do before, I just didn't recognize her at all.
Who does she
So yeah,
play?
I think um, is she Janice? I'm gonna have to double check my facts now because I could be leading you astray here. Mean Girls musical. I'm gonna have to just check. I don't know how to spell her name.
It's
Oh dear.
AU. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of her name.
There we
Let me
go.
just
I
find
think
out how to
I think
pronounce it.
yeah. So she is. I think she's Janice. Is she Janice?
Auli'i Carvalho.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yes,
is her. Which I was very shocked about. I
I love
didn't find it
her.
out until I looked up. Um, yeah, I think she was the best part of the film to me, and the rest of it I was a bit confused about why it happened because it was just the same film with a few songs that I don't
Mhm.
know, the songs didn't massively grab me either. Like, are you familiar with the Heathers musical songs?
Yes, I've seen Heathers.
Oh
I
yeah,
absolutely love Heathers. Heathers came to Stoke actually, and we
did
watched it
it?
here in the theatre, and that was really cool. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was great.
I was quite
So
stressed out
good.
going to watch it. I was like, this is one of my favorite films. What is it going to be like? And actually, I thought it worked really well as a musical. Like all the diary
Yeah,
entries that she does in the movie as songs were just, it was great.
it is so
And
good.
we
I mean,
saw
Candy
Carrie Hope
Store,
Fletcher was, what, sorry?
Candy
Oh,
Store
Candy Store, yeah. Oh,
is
the
so.
song
Oh,
you
you
cannot sing
Carrie
in
Hope
front of
Fletcher and
Nathan.
Veronica.
Yes, she was amazing. And
Wow.
oh, what's he called? Jamie Muscavo, I think, as JD. And he doesn't. I'm gonna have to, Muscavo. He doesn't look massively like the Christian Slater type, and yet he was. As soon as he opened his mouth, he was so charismatic, and his singing. We ended up going to see him. Me and Kev in. He did like an in conversation in concert type night where he sang some of the songs from Heathers and other musicals he's been in. Oh, it was so good. I was like properly hooked. I think we saw
That's so
Heathers
cool.
twice with those guys, and we saw it off the West End, and then it came to the West End, so we got to see it again. And we were right in the front row, and you kind of don't want to be on the front row for Heathers because of Candy Store and the way they dance and what they wear. I was really shocked. I saw a lot of underwear, and I thought these poor girls are doing this every single night. I wonder if they know. So
Did
yeah,
they
that
not
did
have like
affect.
safety shorts underneath?
Like just, I mean, fairly reasonable underwear, but definitely underwear. 100% underwear. And watching JD and Heather, the mattress was right at the front of this. Veronica even the mattress was right at the front of the stage too, and I was just like, wow, that's a lot to digest.
full
Very
frontal.
close up. Yeah, because it was I went with Shelley and Kevin, bless them. They arrived really, really early, and it was one of those like queue on the day, get front row tickets. So the experience was so
Wow.
electrifying. But there were just some moments where I was like, oh wow, the front row is an experience.
You feel like you're kind of in there. You feel like you're between them.
Yeah, a little bit. We went to see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Christian Slater in, and we managed to see that several times, of course, because Christian Slater. But one of the times we were on the front row, and I just stared at him, and I was like, "I'm so close to Christian Slater. This is just amazing." Like I couldn't get pulled into the play because I was just so starstruck by him, like all the way through. And when he bowed at the end, I was like, "Oh, he's bowing at me." Like he's
oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen anybody like really famous, like anybody who's had like celebrity billing in anything.
So
have you seen
that
oh no, sorry, go on, Amy.
Sorry, I was just gonna say he's the best one. Like, you've already heard my best theatre story.
He's the top star.
We did see what's Rob Stark called in real life? Richard Madden, is it? Rob Stark from Game of Thrones. He was Romeo. Oh yeah, Josh Hartnett. We've seen Josh Hartnett. That was pretty cool.
Does it take you out of it any when you recognise the performer?
A little bit, because I was obsessed with Josh Hartnett when I was about 15 when The Faculty came out. Again, that was a very formative experience for me. Like, have you watched The Faculty?
No.
Okay, right. That's got to go. That's got to go to the very top of your list. So Josh Hartnett is a teenager, and there's a bunch of teenagers who realize that their school has been taken over by aliens, starting with the teachers. And they're the kind of like, some of them are the kids who, wear all black and eyeliner, and they're all like on the fringes, and all the popular kids are slowly getting turned to aliens. Like they get these like parasite things put in their ears, basically. And the cast is absolutely incredible. Like you'd recognize everybody in it, like Clea Duvall, who was in Buffy. It is so good. You honestly will love it. It's one of those, it's like a bit horror, a bit thriller, a bit comedy. It's really, really good.
I found it. Oh my goodness.
I would add that to your list. It is.
I will.
Yeah, probably in my top 10 favorite films, I would say. And the soundtrack is incredible. It starts, I think, with an Offspring song. Yeah, it's very, very good.
I will add that to my list, Amy.
Yeah, do. See, we'll start a communal list, and we'll share it with the internet as well. I was thinking about doing some TikToks about the subject, because I don't know, like there's some films where I think you can see a person, like I can see that as a good fit for you. I'm like, oh, I think Alex will enjoy this. Like, yeah, there's an Oasis song on the soundtrack. Like it's really random, but yeah, it's really good. And what's she called? Famke, I'm gonna mangle her name again. Jansen is she called? Who was in the X-Men movies as, why can I not remember names? Who's the one in X-Men who? Yeah. There we go. Thank you. She is great in it. She's so good. She absolutely, yeah, I can't even explain her character, but because your personality changes slightly when you are infected with this alien thing, and she goes from being this meek and mild teacher to a really strong, sassy woman who like doesn't take crap from anyone. She's amazing. Yeah, highly recommend.
Well,
yeah,
Josh Hartnett. I will add that to my list, Amy.
That was where my Josh Hartnett interest came from. So yeah, it's slightly weird, and yeah, you have a moment of going, oh my god, that's Christian Slater, oh my god, that's Christian Slater, and then in the case of those two, they're such good actors that you kind of get pulled into it, and yeah, you just hooked, because I wasn't that aware of Carrie Hope Fletcher before I saw Heathers, so I was able to watch it and enjoy, and then I became obsessed with her performance afterwards. So I think it's good to do it that way around sometimes. Like become obsessed after the fact.
Yes, yeah. I get that. See, when I am listening to the soundtracks now, I envision the actors that I saw.
Yeah, I do that with Wicked.
The performances that I've been to, yes. Yeah. Most definitely. But yeah,
particularly so cool. I've seen Wicked 3 times and the musical, and one particular Fiyero was absolutely incredible. I'll have to see if I can find a picture and send you, but he was just Fiyero. Like, he sang so amazingly and his charisma was just incredible. I think he's called Kevin Kern. And it was on Broadway. So just an amazing cast. And yeah, I picture him every time. Every time I hear Wicked, I'm like, yes, I know that the Bridgerton guy is probably amazing, but my Fiyero is the one that I saw like nearly 20 years ago, probably now in America.
Yes.
These things imprint on you, don't they? Like, it was, oh no, maybe not. It was probably when we got married. I think it's our honeymoon. So it was 24. So yeah, 16 years ago. And I still remember that show was amazing.
That's so lovely. Oh, well, I've had such a lovely time tonight. Thank you so much. I've had a great time, everybody. I hope everyone's all right and that you've had a good sprint.
Yes, Ellie has got distracted but read 22 pages. That sounds like a win to me. Swear of a whole life
Ellie.
that.
I finished the scene I was writing.
Oh, yay! Well done. I can't wait to read it. I'm very excited.
Pat on the back. Gold star.
Yes. Is this, so are you first drafting or are you adding stuff to a previous draft? So,
first drafting, continuing to first draft, and yes, that's me.
I loved what I read. I don't know how much you've changed since what I read, but I thought it was really, really good. And that was obviously an early incarnation. That's good, because I liked it as it was.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I pivoted to finish Vampires. I just wanted to kind of like just get it done. So that is going to be going in to be professionally edited in January.
Yay!
With a wonderful
That's really
editor
exciting.
I'm going to be working with.
Do you have a date for that? Do you have a date for it?
Yes. So it will go in early January. And basically she's got the first half of her month blocked out for it. So that will be really lovely. It will receive a really good structural edit, and I'm just well chuffed with that. I think that will be great. And in the meantime, I'm going to be working on my YA, and that should be really fun. And hopefully, I can send that to my agent soon. We'll see.
I've had chats with my agent about lots of plans and writing little bits of lots of things. I think to see what sticks is the thing at the minute. As you know, I've got one finished thing now that I'm really proud of that's come out of this year. So that I hopefully will be my next thing. But I just don't know, because only a few people have read it and you all like it. But I want to know what like the publishing reception is for it now. It's so hard to know, isn't it, and predict what.
It's time, I think, to to put your feelers out, and we all love you anyway, Amy, and we know how much of a star you are. So it's just, making sure that everyone else will see that too.
Thank you. And same for you. I think you deserve a new next big thing. I think you've done so well. Like the Fingers books are just amazing, and your Vampires ones. So
I'm very excited, and I loved writing Vampires 3. It's been so much fun, and I think whatever I'm able to do with it, it will have been a worthwhile endeavor. So I am very, very happy, and I feel very lucky. I spent all of yesterday with just these kids who are just so into it. The year 5s that came to see me for the primary transition event that I did for Ministry of Mischief. Oh my god, they were just beside themselves. Like the queue was like all the way down the hall to buy the book, and it was just so nice. Lovely to see. They were so nice. We all ended up in a big hug at the end. I was just like this with my hands in the air. I just had just kids everywhere. I was just like, whoa. They loved it. It was really good fun. And lovely.
It shows this is what you're meant to be doing, isn't it? Like, this suits you to a T. Like, not only the writing, but the fact that you're so good at engaging kids and doing those events. Like, that's such a big part of being a middle grade author, I think.
It's very CBBC.
Yeah, I think I could do that. I feel like I've got CBBC in me. Like, the primary school teacher bit, I think, would just come out from where it's mostly laying dormant at the moment.
You draw on all of that, so I think that's in your future, Amy, for sure.
I think kids always like me. Like when I had a few kids around to play at Halloween, like we did like a mini Halloween party, and some of the mums were just like, where did you get this skill from of like wrangling this group of children? I'm like, it's just being a primary school teacher. This is easy compared to a class 4 children is nothing. Like imagine doing the same activity but with 30, because I did it like a lesson. I was like, right, we're going to make some potions now. We're going to do some Halloween colouring together. So yeah, it was a very well structured.
I want to go to that party.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds fun. Can you do that? Can you do one of them for your friends, for all of us?
Well, as long as Ashlyn's daughter like does the pamper party too, I feel like we need like a full kids party experience. And I also want a Build-A-Bear party, just throwing that out to the universe. I see kids doing Build-A-Bear parties, and I'm like, I need to do one of these for Nathan at some point because I need to build a bear again. Like, I love doing that.
I bet you would love that, and so would you. Oh well, yes, Amy, exactly. I'm gonna get a wiggle on, but thank you so much for having me. I've had such a lovely time with everybody. I hope that you've had fun too.
Thank you. I have, and I'm sure everybody listening it has. And I'll message you in the week, and we'll figure out what we're doing next weekend.
That sounds good to me. Take care, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.